When I am sad or mad, I can
calm him up.
Apply the
Blanket.
CCS services are for DDA enrolled children ages 8 to 21 who live with their families. If I were to describe a situation where somebody might request CCS services, I would think about a family who is currently accessing services, or children's behavior presents in a way that they're unable to keep providers working in their family homes. Oftentimes children are not in school for a full school day, and a family who's usually typically highly stressed.
When we went into CCSS, we knew that it was a crisis stabilization service, so that it was going to be, my son was climbing up the levels of escalation faster and faster, and so it would be a stabilization of that process, not fixing him, just slowing down those aggressive incidences. And so we went in knowing that it was a family program, that parent and sibling participation was a requirement, and that's one of the things that we really liked about it. Other programs that are outpatient, they maybe don't want the families or parents there, and we thought, if we're going to bring my son Jack home, we need to learn new tools so we can make that possible.
What we try to do is a whole range of assessments for them, right? To kind of get them, so when they leave in 6 months, that they start off fresh. So they have new assessments with like the speech and language therapist and occupational therapy. We do dental workups for the kids, ophthalmology, well child, all sorts of things that they've come in, these kids and families come in, and they just have not been able to do for a variety of reasons, mostly behavioral reasons.
What we do here is a holistic approach treatment. So we're looking at various aspects of treatment. We're looking at behaviors, we're looking at occupational therapy needs, we're looking at speech and language therapy needs, and so we'll work with the providers closely and come up with kind of just some plans regarding what, based on the recommendations, what should be happening in the home, and we'll kind of carry that forward in the home environment.
Over the 6-month period, we continue to increase the family involvement because it's crucial. It truly is critical that the families understand what we're doing, that they're on board and they have a belief in what we're doing is helping their child.
We really took the opportunity to build our skills in parenting and really setting our pride on the shelf and learning those new skills that the experts there had to be able to share with us.
Oh, you brought this back home, thank you. Can I read what your teacher wrote in your book?
We work closely with the Clover Park School District because that's a really big deal. Most of the kids come to us, they've been kicked out of school, they have not been in school for a year or longer, and the IEP that they currently come in with really doesn't match what's needed. So the school does an outstanding job of going through, doing an assessment, and by the time that the kids leave at the 6-month period, there is a brand new IEP that's fresh as well.
We meet very regularly with Jack and his team at the house to ensure that there's a lot of adults in the room with the student, that the student doesn't become too dependent on all these people, that they can come in and be a part of a classroom with the other children. And so we fade our staff. We train and try to fade out so that the child can be more independent. So that's the progress we want to see. We want to work very closely with the behavior support plans that the house has established. So we really work very, very, very hard to script things so that staff are using the same vernacular to cue, to teach the student, and we're all on the same page. We see a lot of progress.
We see a very clear reduction in the severity, frequency, duration of challenging behaviors. We see children learn independent living skills, that they're coming to the table, they're sitting at the table during meal times, participating in normalized activities that families want their children to be a part of.
How are you feeling?
Good.
You're feeling good?
Yeah.
If you're feeling happy and you know it, you want to sing your song?
Yeah.
Okay. I have seen a change in attitudes. Sometimes I see change in demeanor. They begin to get really comfortable and they are a little bit more independent. I see that they are a lot happier after they learn how to function as their peers.
We're very thankful for our time at CCSS, and I would encourage you to have peace if you're considering this process, knowing that the people that you're going to be working with have a deep respect for the families that are coming into the home and that they're here to support you.